Hello and welcome everyone. This is Jean with Jean's Paper Jewels, and I'm going to show you how to do a pretty gatefold card base. Now I have used a couple of the new in colors that are coming up June 3rd that will be available to you, and they are featured on the front of our beautiful new catalog that will go live that day, June 3rd. Those of you that are my customers will receive one in the mail about a week beforehand. So I know you'll enjoy it as much as I do. You'll see the colors that I have featured here. One of them is Bumblebee, that pretty brownish yellow color. And then we have the other color that the card base is made with, and that is Just Jade. There are also three other colors, new in colors that will be coming up: Cinnamon Cider, Magenta Madness, and Misty Moonlight. So I've just featured two of them today, along with some products that are going to retire that you're going to want to get if you don't want to miss out on them. Now I used the Honeybee stamp set for this one, and I used it to stamp the honeybee itself, the sentiment, and the beehive. Then I used the detailed bee dies to cut out the bee. And these elements right here, you probably can't see it too well, but there's one on the inside as well, along with the flowers, are from the Peaceful Poppies elements. So they are nice thick die cuts that are available only for a couple more weeks, as they are retiring with this catalog. So let me show you what you need for the card base for this card. Now it will fold on one side or the other, and you can use it in a regular medium envelope. But the good thing about it is that it will stand up so that the person can display the card. So let me show you how I made the base. Don't worry about the measurements because I will put them on my blog, Facebook page, and in the description of this video. But you're going to want to start with a base that is 4 1/4 inches by 8 inches. And you're going to want to take a paper trimmer, or in this case our scoreboard, and score that at 1 1/4. And when you use the small tip is for cardstock, the larger tip is for designer series paper. So you're going to want to score it at 1 1/4, 2 1/2, 5 1/2, and 6 3/4. Okay, and that's all the scoring that is required for this bridge fold card. So now you have it, and you will burnish it with a bone folder. To make the edges meet and the folds more crisp. And there you have the base. Okay, there is the base of the card. Again, 4 1/2 inches by 8 inches. Next you need the front panel, the bar that goes across the front, and that cardstock for the band is 1 1/4 inches by 5 1/2 inches. If you want to line that with some decorative paper, the decorative paper for the band is 1 inch by 5 1/4 that you will place on there. Now the side pieces that are on the side folds, you can add either 2 to the outside, or you can go ahead and add 4 of them. I have cut 4 of them, and they measure 1 inch by 4 inch, and this pretty paper is the Ornate Garden Designer Series paper. 1 inch by 4 inches. The inside has a little mat in here that I have done with Bumblebee, and that measures 2 3/4 by 4. The sentiment layer measures 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. I'll put all those measurements down so you don't have to worry about it. But these are those parts. Of course, you're going to want to stamp your sentiment before you put it down. And there's on the back of this card, you can make a larger sentiment layer to write your whatever you want on the card. So you can do that on the back side. There's plenty of room on this back side for you to write a nice note to whomever this goes to. So the first thing you're going to want to do is add the Designer Series paper to the cardstock. And I'm just going to use a little bit of snail to do that. And just center it in the cardstock. Again, I think I said this is Ornate Garden. Such pretty paper. I think I'll probably decorate this with one of our medium daisy punches, or who knows, we'll see. Okay, there's the band that goes in the front. For the side layers, do the same thing, just simply put a little snail on it and line it up. And as I said, you don't have to have 4 pieces. If you'd rather just use 2 on the outside, that it would still look just as lovely. So for this video purposes, I'll just put 2 on the outside for now. Okay, then all you have to do is stamp what you want on the white layer. Go ahead and add, after it's stamped, go ahead and add it to this matte layer. Then you will add this to the inside of your card. Now, to get the band to go across and measure nicely, what I did was I turned it over and put some adhesive about 1 1/4 on here, and then I adhered it to this side. And you can match it up with the bottom or put it up a little higher. It's up to you. What I did was go to the bottom of the Designer Series paper. Then you do the same thing on the other side. Is you add some adhesive here and attach it here. And that gives you your card base for a bridge fold card. So it's a nice, easy, fancy fold to do, and it makes a big impact. It's a pretty card. So here is my bridge fold card, all finished. You can decorate it however you want. I'll go ahead and finish this one off and come back and show you what I did with it. Thanks for watching. Bye.